It has been 2 agonizing months, but at long last, just in time for Season 2, I have returned! Hello everyone, Light of Fire here, and welcome back to Soul Calibur 6 Libra of Original Soul, starring 2B. In the last episode, which was 2 months ago because I needed a break, we finally defeated Azwel and saved the world. But we have some unfinished business. We made a promise to Grøh, and we intend to keep it. But luckily for us, there just so happens to be info on a black demon. But before we move on to that, we will see what weapons we have equipped now. We got Phoenix Dagger and Phoenix Sword, level 53. 56 speed 4 to 17 damage, soul gauge increase plus 20%, soul gauge plus 3% on hits. And with that out of the way, let's investigate this black demon. After Azwel's defeat, I managed to get mixed up in all sorts of wild adventures. A long time passed in what seemed to be the blink of an eye. But on all of my travels, there was one thing I could never get out of my mind. Grøh. What had happened to him? Was he even still alive? I realized it was time for me to embark on another journey. I thought back to what happened that day. Grøh had fallen into the ravine with Azwel, but Azwel had survived, so it was possible that Grøh had too. But even if he was still alive, it was likely that his manifestation had grown far worse. Grøh knew exactly how far he could safely push the limits of the manifested power within him. However, when that time came, he purposefully went beyond them. His words echoed in my mind. I know that my mind will not survive if I harness my complete power. The thought depressed me. If that was what had become of him, it was up to me to keep my promise. I spoke to robbers, bounty hunters, and others who made their living in the shadows, all in the hopes of finding clues to Grøh's whereabouts.
Yeah, that be the Black Demon. You know, he's kinda like that Azure Knight fella way back. I'd keep well away. Not worth the bounty money if you ask me. Elusive, cruel, devilishly fast, and wilier than a fox. None have survived long enough to get a good look at him. We got an unspoken rule in the shadows. Some things you just don't do, no matter how much money's on the table. Not unless you got a death wish anyway. Huh? Where is he? Hell do I know? If I did, I'd make a quick book selling the info to some rich goody two-shoes who wants to play a hero. Were you even listening to me?
The Black Demon. This was the first lead with potential I had come across. Perhaps this would put me on the path to finding Grøh. I thought about my next move. There was a limit to what I could accomplish alone. I needed help. And the only option I saw was with the Azwel organization. I couldn't be sure the lead was solid. However, this Black Demon definitely sounded like an outsider. So I felt I could be onto something. Natalie and Dion told me if they had any information they would send a messenger. But what was the point of waiting? If my travels had taught me anything, it was that I needed to take the initiative to get anything done. So I decided to contact Azwel through a secret channel they had provided for me, just in case. And so we returned to Athens to visit the Azwel organization once more. Traveling by yourself was a lonely thing, and I missed having good company. The road was long, but eventually, I arrived at a town that had seen better days. Following the instructions I had been given, I made my way to a lake on the outskirts of the town, and stood there holding an incense burner. Soon, an agent from the Azwel organization appeared, and guided me to one of the organization's hideouts. 2B, we were expecting you. It has been a while. Dion and Natalie were waiting for me. Apparently, Azwel had been keeping close tabs on my movements, and they had known that I was coming. When I told them what I was doing, about this black demon, Dion fell silent for some time. Naturally, we have been searching for Grøh, but to no avail. Additionally, it has been difficult to continue our search. Even our organization is fractious at times. Grøh has been judged to be an outsider, but we are divided on whether he must be dealt with. Azwel does not compromise regarding outsiders. However, Grøh served us well for many years, and his contributions in the fight against Azwel have made him a hero. Many of us believe it is too soon to pass judgment on him, and so our investigations have stalled while we bicker on what to do. And besides, we do not even know whether he is still alive. I asked them what they thought about the rumor I'd heard. Well, we had heard those rumors as well. However, we do not know if it is indeed an outsider, and have yet to organize an investigation. And we have no reason to believe this black demon is Grøh either. However, if you're willing to help us with a little task, then we can mobilize some of our agents to gather information on it in return. I had no problem with helping them, but needed to know what that entailed. It's the astral fissures. Not all have been dealt with. We are working on a way to take care of them ourselves, but you're the most efficient way of doing it that we know of. As ever, our numbers are few. We know you no longer require the power of the fissures, but if you aid us, we will aid you in return. After some thought, I agreed to help. It is settled. I shall tell you the location of the astral fissure. You can handle it yourself, I presume. I gave a small nod, and Dion told me the information I needed. Oh yeah, we got 2 astral fissures to take care of now that I mention it. So we'll take care of the one in Egypt first. Which is right here. Explore the surrounding area. Right here. Because we got unfinished business for treasure hunting in Egypt. If you remember from episodes long ago, rumors reached me of more demons appearing at the pyramid, so I found myself heading there once again. My money was on finding an astral fissure. Won't recoil when hit by wicked attacks, and their soul gauge fills up over time. Defeat them! I stopped by the tavern in Memphis again on a whim, when I overheard yet another interesting tale.
Hear the news! The monster in that pyramid's back, they say. Yeah, I guess the curse hasn't been lifted at all. Bah! There's still piles of treasure in there, I just know it. I guess we got no choice but to forget about the place though, huh? Wait, you over there! 2B, right? Remember me?
One of the Tomb Raiders had noticed me.
Hey, it is you! You're 2B, the only person who managed to bring back treasure from that accursed place!
The Tomb Raiders filled me in on the news. It seemed that the cursed pyramid I thought I'd cleansed was cursed again. Mummies as always. I guess I hadn't fully purged the astral fissure's influence. The next day, I headed back to the pyramid at the urging of the Tomb Raiders. I slipped down the same shaft last time. Down I went into the dark depths of the pyramid. Eventually, I ran into mummies, and more than last time. The rumors I heard were true. I followed the mummies while I explored, but never felt more than a faint trace of the astral fissure. If it was animating this many mummies, it had to be a powerful source of energy, and yet, I could still barely detect it. Maybe the pyramid's unique structure was preventing me from locating it. I continued my search, and eventually felt a powerful energy source emanating from the other side of a wall. I squeezed through a narrow gap in the wall, and found a vast hidden chamber. The room was filled with ornaments, weaponry, and vases arranged in neat rows. In the center of the room floated an astral fissure. I began to approach it, surprised to find the fissure in such a location. However, when I drew near it, it began to rumble and shake. Moments later, a giant, dark-skinned man strode forth. a berserker.
It is you who disturbs my sleep.
Looks like we're killing a berserker again and gaining lots of experience. Yay! Okay, let's go.
Battle 1.
See if I'm still out. See if I still got it. Loving the new health bars, by the way. Thank you, Namco.
I'll kill you. You let your guard down.
Shake. Said shake.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Just use this attack over and over again. Ow. You have Soul Charge. Well, I have Season 2's fancy new toy. Which is... Ah! Not that. I said I have... Ah! Stop it! I want to show you I said I have... No, why'd you triangle edge? I wanted the soul attack! Yes, this! Everything was going wrong that fight. And it won't. Ow! I said it won't this time! Bad berserker! Ah, they can soul attack too.
Nothing's ever easy. I'll kill you.
Ah. That was slightly annoying. But only slightly.
My kingdom is eternal.
I watched the berserker fade away, then approached the astral fissure once more. As I stretched my hand toward the astral fissure, I felt two forces tugging at me from the other side. In my mind, I heard a voice from my dreams, and two swords appeared. Which symbol of power would I choose? You know, let's try to balance out our evil. Let's go for the Azure Sword. Soon, the astral fissure vanished. No matter how hard I focused, I couldn't detect the fissure's power any longer. It looks like I've finally gotten rid of it for good. I scooped up a pile of treasure and left the pyramid behind. Those Tomb Raiders would probably be happy about this. Although, come to think of it, maybe I shouldn't have helped a bunch of thieves plunder history for their own benefit. Ah, who cares? It's treasure! Screw history. Probably sold it to a museum or something. Anyway, now we can end our expedition. And head to the other astral fissure. With the information Dion had given me in hand, I made my way to the newly discovered astral fissure. Azwel told me I still had the power to absorb them, and it was time to see if he was right. But we already proved it was right. The astral fissure was where Dion had said it would be. Unlike Yangguang, the area was relatively unaffected, which was somewhat of a relief. I approached the astral fissure carefully, and the berserker appeared.
I risk my honor for victory! You have no honor, you filthy, malfested swine! I will show you how little honor you have, you honorless pig! Empty shells can never have honor! Ow. Ah. That way, I hope. There we go.
I'll kill you.
Shake, shake. Slice. Slice, slice, slice.
I'll kill you.
Ow. Ah, you ran under my soul attack. A fancy new toy. Oh, that doesn't connect. I hope it did. Oh well. The fallen must face death. With the berserker defeated, I walked over to the astral fissure. As I stretched my hand toward the astral fissure, I felt two forces tugging at me from the other side. Yeah, we know the drill. Azure sword. I felt an enormous surge of power flow into me. A power even stronger than what I had felt before. Perhaps it was because my connection with the sword slumbering within the astral fissure had also grown in strength? Whatever the case, it seems I still possess the ability to absorb the fissures. It was time to report back to Dion.
Your soul surges in your body.
That's 2 level ups, and we'll probably stop. Oh! 3 level ups. Right. 4 level ups. We are so over leveled. Alright, back to Athens. You've done well. Of all thanks to you, and so do I. Once again, I found myself at the Azwel organization's base, meeting with Dion and Natalie. Fortunately, the investigations into Sir Grøh's whereabouts are proceeding slowly. However, I have read several reports about what may be the Black Demon. Of all agents at a number of different locations have heard rumors of it while gathering information on the Outsiders. Our agents' reports contain information on where it was sighted, who had attacked him when, and so on. Alas, we could draw no clear conclusions yet. Worse, these reports raise more questions than answers. With so many sightings spread out over such a large area, it is difficult to imagine they all correspond to the same entity. In other words, there's a good chance that these leads are red herrings that won't lead me to Grøh or the Black Demon. Do you still plan to pursue this demon? I nodded. After a short pause, Natalie spoke. I am not one to rely on people without being able to offer something in return. However, I would ask a favor for you. Find him for us. Find Grøh. I asked her what the plan was once Grøh or the Black Demon was found. I shall be direct. I want to be the one that kills him. Our purpose and our creed are absolute. Outsiders cannot be allowed to roam free, even if they were once one of us. Furthermore, Natalie hesitated. I think I understand him more now. Having to conceal his power while working so hard
for the sake of the organization. It must have torn him apart. So please, free him from his pain. Her eyes showed she was dead serious. Stop by again soon. In the meantime, we'll do our best to gather more accurate information. Natalie and Dion bid me farewell, and I left the Abal base behind. Sorry, Natalie, but you're not going to be the one that kills him. So, we're going to do some exploring. The information from the Abal organization had hardly been enlightening, but I would surely have been more in the dark than I had acted alone. And with that, I began my search for the Black Demon. So we're gonna do some exploring to find the Black Demon. So, first, we'll head here, back to the Hidden Village, because we got some unfinished business there. Together, Lizelot and I carried the tribute to the altar for the Hidden Village clan, but when we arrived, we encountered a little problem. Yeah, it's some ruffians.
Open roads. Offrey, kill some ruffians. Got it. A narrow path of light went round through the darkness of the woods. We respected the will of the Hidden Village clan, taking care to cause no harm to plants, and tying back trees to create something a little more than a game trail. Still, the most direct route to the closest large city had always been blocked by the forest, and though permission was required to travel the road, its opening gave the settlement new life. I'm sorry, you were only hired to guard me, but I've made you my porter, too. Lizelot was very apologetic, but she was simply too clumsy to be trusted with carrying anything. When we arrived at the altar, Omid came out to meet us. We've brought this month's tribute! Ah, you two again. But who are the fellows behind you? He spotted us! What? You're being followed! A group of armed men stepped out of the brush. Lizelot seemed genuinely alarmed, but their skill at stalking was crude to anyone with a bit of experience. We'll take that tribute. We know you're delivering treasure to the Hidden Village. Treasure? Well, I cannot deny we think of it as such. Shut up and hand it over! Try to take it from me. I could not allow a member of the Hidden Village clan to come to harm, so I stepped between Omi and the brigands. Horizontal attacks deal more damage for both of us! Taste the... expand my horizontals! Sorry. No idea what I was saying there. That was too easy. And again, we are overleveled. Lizelot sighed as he watched the would-be thieves run away. Maybe I should tell everyone that the tribute is sugar. It's quite cheap thanks to imports from the New World, so if they knew what it was, they wouldn't come after it. I am uncertain. The clan storytellers say that outsiders believe whatever they wish to believe. But people like that entering the forest must cause problems for you. Perhaps I was wrong about all this. Do not worry. In fact, I have brought you a gift. These seeds are rich in oil and can be used for food or fuel. They do not grow well outside of the forest, but if you can manage to cultivate them, they should fetch a high price. I've never seen seeds like this. My deepest thanks, Sir Omid. It is merely a token of thanks for your tribute and understanding.
As I watched Lizelot speak with Omid, her hand tightly gripping the seeds, I prayed that this symbol of their friendship would help the town prosper. Alright, we are helping the hidden village grow more and more, and Fiendorf. And let's help Fiendorf grow even more. Lizelot had a plan for how to keep the deals she made with the Hidden Village clan, but it was a dangerous one. This time, vertical attacks deal more damage. Though she knew I was there to watch her back, Lizelot wore a tense expression as we hurried along the familiar forest path. Omid appeared as soon as we arrived at the altar. "Forgive me, Sir Omid. They followed us again, but I know how to keep them from..." Omid gestured for her to be quiet, and we heard the sound of many feet snapping twigs behind us. "I am aware. You made more noise than usual to attract attention. And the sack carrying the tribute looks heavier than usual on purpose, right? They've been after it all this time. I told everyone it was nothing valuable, but they didn't believe me. Then we will have to make sure they fully understand, once and for all." The sounds grew louder, and a group of men came out of the forest. "There they are! Oh! And someone from the Hidden Village is with them. Give us the sack! I will not be gentle with you this time." "Oh, we are gonna give the wallop on these ruffians this time. We're gonna make sure they learn their lesson once and for all. Don't mess with the elves, especially cisgendered ones like Omid." Stupid ruffians. Excuse me. Give me a challenge! Okay, you're nice.
I'll kill you.
Alright, that's taken care of. As we were dragging the unconscious bandits away from the altar, Omid looked up with a start. "I hear something. Over there!" There were others. "They're heading toward the Hidden Village. Hurry!" We followed Omid, and quickly ran into a group of rough-looking men swaggering through the woods. "I lost sight of him around here. Ah! We found you! This is perfect. We can grab them and make him tell us where the Hidden Village is." Curses. There are a lot of them. 2B, take Lizelot and run. "We can't leave you!" Heh, heh, heh. "We aren't letting anyone go!" Just then, a volley of arrows silently rained down at the bandits' feet. What's going on?" "Leave. Do not harm our guests." The voice rang out from the trees. "You? But why?" Another, even greater volley of arrows was the only response. "Crap! We're sitting ducks! Let's get out of here!" "Remember this. Those who raise their hands against our friends will be cursed." After the cries of the ruffians faded into the foliage, Lizelot sank like a marionette whose strings had been cut. You helped us." "Opening ourselves to the outside world brings danger. We understood this when we accepted your offer. The elders still refuse to deal with outsiders. However, they tolerate our exchanges with humans. This is all due to your efforts, friend." "Thank you so much!" Our rescuers from the Hidden Village left without ever showing themselves. However, it It seemed that Lissalot's efforts and altruism had made an impact on the people of the hidden village. The forest path would likely see more feet into her future. And with that, we have fully leveled up Fiendorf. And our business in Fiendorf has ended. Now, there's deadly treasure regarding the Berg family. Random encounter. Guess we're not doing it after all. Anyway, guess we're doing this instead. Ooh, there's treasure nearby. I was walking through town when I heard a voice call out to me. Hello? You there? Yes, you! Just as I thought. I've seen you before. Daka, if I'm not mistaken. You've been there, haven't you? I have? I knew it! I remember you facing down some pirates. I may be old, but I never forget a face. You see... Excuse me. I was in Daka collecting donations for the qualifiers from local lords and noblemen. Thing is, I lost contact with the qualifiers not too long ago, and now the people I collected coin from are calling me a fraud. So to clear everything up, I traveled way out here. Heard there was a qualifier base around, so I thought I'd come see what was what. What's what? I asked him if he found any leads, and he puffed out his chest. You bet! I found the very man I handed my donations off to. When I asked him what was going on, he said that Lord Azwel has gone missing, and all his bases have been abandoned. But... The old man gave me a sly grin. I heard that all the coin I collected is still lying around one of these bases. Get my drift? I'll spell it out for you. I want you to help me get it back. This place is supposed to be right dangerous, so if you'll come along to keep me safe, I'll split the findings with you 50-50. Deal? Deal. Great to hear. Well, hurry up and pack your bags. Let's get going. But we're not gonna do that just yet. Instead, we're gonna investigate the Black Demon some. So, we'll go find what look. Sorry, I'm coughing so much I'm kinda sick. We'll go find what lurks in the harbor. With the information I'd received from the Azwel organization to guide me, I went in search of the Black Demon. According to their intelligence, the demon was located in a port town nearby. The opponent has gone berserk, gaining increased attack power. My first thought was, how could it be possible for a Malfested to lurk in this town unnoticed? According to the Azwel agent's report, a particularly cunning Malfested had wheedled its way into society by disguising itself as a merchant. While the Black Demon was skilled at covering its tracks, something about this didn't feel quite the same. This Malfested looked and acted just like any other human. For a specimen with such guile, interrogation would be pointless. What could I do? I tailed it until night. When I entered a dark, empty alleyway, I approached it. Who's there? I approached silently, and the Malfested bolted. Hastily, I followed. I arrived at, or perhaps I should say I was led to, the port. The Malfested stood before me, sword in hand. Grøh! How did you know? The Malfested was clearly panicked. Without a word, I readied my weapon. This Malfested's kinda scared. We're gonna give it reason to be scared. Let's kill it. Then again, why kill it? Because Malfested have no lives. We're gonna put it out of its misery.
Battle 1. Fight.
Ow. Said we're gonna put it out of its misery. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. You're surprisingly stalwart for a level 44.
Surrender immediately.
Punch!
Battle 2. Fight.
Ow. Stop it! Quit interrupting my attacks!
Do.
I love the new soul attack system.
I'll kill you.
Conclusion. Soul attack OP. That Malfested was a powerful adversary, true, but it was unlikely that it was the black demon I sought. It was time to follow up on my next lead. Which we'll do next episode, since we've hit the 30-minute mark.
Your soul
Just about.
surges in your body.
And by the time we reach that, we'll probably have a new weapon equipped since I hit level 60. So next episode, we'll complete more side quests and follow up on our new lead. Until then, I'll see you later.